So yeah, not bad. I mean, I guess we're a couple minutes late, like 5 to be precise. But this is intentional, just so that you know. It's not because we're dropping the ball. It's not because we're lagging. It's because we decided to define today's time in AEST. And for all of you, North Americaners, you're trying to figure out whether that's north or south of the timeline for you, probably. And it doesn't really matter for the Londoners, because like if you really wanted us to pay attention to your time, you'd be on GMT and not 1 hour off the mark. I mean, come on. Two of my favorite people in the space, and definitely two of my favorite people in the world. I've got STC, Small Town Cowboy, and Matt D. I guess these are a thing these days, and we it's fun being like. Have you always been Matt D, or are you just doing this?
With my designing stuff, yeah, it was, I never put my last name on it. It was just my first name and my middle name letter. So
right, like D is a good one to have, and Z, right? Like D and Z. That's about all you can get away with. Like you don't want to be like Matt M or like Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy S. Like that's weird, right? Jimmy D is cool. Jimmy Z is cool.
And putting an X in it makes you look a bit like a flog. So D will do.
So I had somebody kind of tell me that they didn't know whether to be angry at me or whether to be happy today, and that comes from you, actually, because I mentioned your name to somebody and they went and bought a few Drop Bear Tree Diving Club NFTs, which is good. And I really like what you guys are doing. I like having you as a neighbor. For those of you that don't know, it's in the description. The first time that Matt and I met, Small Town Cowboy was on the line, in the comments, and Matt's doing some stuff with charity, and the Uplift has always been involved in a little bit of charity, especially Yoshi drops. We're doing carbon sinking, so we got talking about that, and Small Town Cowboy, decided I always want to say Stone Temple Pilots for some reason, damn it. Because STP, right? So Small Town Cowboy was in the comments and he's like, oh man, like I'll do it, I'll build. I like what you guys are doing. That's cool. And I just decided that maybe, Australia's, Jenner Eos's backyard. So we should donate a plot for that. And on the condition that like we've kind of changed our tune in the Uplift world where we've decided that we're not just going to give away plots anymore. We're gonna like, if we grant you a plot, we'll whitelist you to it. You can build it out if you build something cool and you hang around for long enough to like be an active part of the community. Or, even after that, once you build something cool, it's kind of yours. We'll gift you the NFT and you can do whatever you want with it then, right? But we had a lot of NFTs that in the early days that we gifted to people and they never built on it. And we don't want empty servers, right? We want active people. So we did that deal. And I remember waking up like 3 days later and like, everything on the plot was like pretty much done. And I'm just like, what happened? Like, it's insane, right? Like there's these koalas that are jumping like off of a giant tree house. And that was pretty cool. And then, I started venturing around on the plot. I mean, it's just a little piece of land. I mean, it's 50 by 50. It wasn't nothing big. But there's some other things going on below the water, which is really fun. There's like a whole bunch of stuff that's happened in the meantime with us three, which is pretty fun. Like I've got to know the Drop Bears community a little bit, and I had the pleasure of hanging out and doing some other things with Small Town Cowboy. So I'm pretty excited about this one. We're going to go through the plot. We're going to go through the project. We're going to go through the builds and everything else, and maybe some things in between. So welcome to the show, guys. This is the first Journeys episode. Happy to have you here. What are your opening thoughts? Because those are mine.
Over to you, Matt.
Well, first of all, I'm very grateful that I was gifted a plot here. And as I was saying during that interview, I hadn't touched Minecraft in years. And the whole reason why I hadn't really touched it is because I'm so addicted to it that I wouldn't get anything else done. So my project, it is it is an indie project. I'm really trying to do like 5 people's jobs at once. That because at the same time it's a big project, I guess, as well. There is so much involved in it. Whereas the community's jumped in now, and it's stopped being an indie project. The actual community is doing a lot of the legwork, getting the word around and helping out. And then then I get gifted this piece of land, and then all of a sudden my attention's just gone boom, straight to Minecraft again, learning all the controls again, and then just watching this beautiful treehouse get built over a week. Basically, it just I look at it and go, all right. So this is I kind of gave like a basis to Small Town Cowboy. Like just this is kind of what I want, and basically the direction I gave was, okay, I want a truck at the base of the tree house, the tree, where you have to actually go through the truck to get into the tree house. And he goes, oh yeah, we'll put an elevator in it, and then I said, I just want a tree house, and I sent him a couple of pictures from Google saying, I kind of like this, and then he built this massive pub sitting in a tree. It was beautiful. Like, I couldn't believe it, and but I wouldn't even imagine myself building something as cool looking as this thing. And then I realized that you can actually dig down and build downwards, and so I did, and I started drawing up a plan of like a hotel casino vibe under the ground. But again, the entry to the place would have to be secret, and I kind of feel like members only, and well, tonight we're kind of destroying that idea, and we're going to show people the entrance. And
we're probably going to put a different entrance in the bottom of it too eventually. So like Small Town Cowboy and I were talking about that. There's a way to connect it, because I haven't really experienced this, and I'll be honest, like I've been really busy, and I've been flying all over the world and taking images, screenshots to do like articles and things like that, doing these shows. But the most of my time I spent on the Generate EOS plot, and the Generate EOS plot was all water. I built a mountain in the center that was a heart, and everything else was under the water. So like even when I was in the game, I was under the water, and for the longest time it was only me, right? And like I'm like everyone else. I got to travel and do stuff. I'm busy, so very rarely did I leave beyond those tracks. And then you showed up, right? like every time, what's funny about this is like every time that I go in there now, like even when I'm on the stream, every time that I go in there, I always find myself flying around. You honestly, like you have prime real estate. Like if you ever sell this plot, like double the price and give me a small cut. Because like you got prime real estate, because we fly by every time I do a show, we fly by your plot. And I'm kind of joking, but seriously, like if you want prime real estate, like come close to one of our shows, because like we do that with the Uplifters Tower as well, right? Like so we fly by like this plot and we look at it, but I'm amazed because it's the first time that I've actually ever been able to experience something new going up almost every single day, right? Like all of these other places, I just see them and they're brilliant and they're amazing, but I like this one. This is my favorite. We'll get to the game. I want to save the best for last. Again, please like and share this out. But, you guys have done some really cool stuff. And, like, I think just your project is cool. I think just to drop bears is cool. For people who don't know, please go back and watch that other video. I want to spend a little bit more time on things that are happening, because there is a lot of things that are happening in this project and on this plot too. But basically, the Drop Bears Tree Diving Club is a NFT project that is going to give to the users. It's also going to give back to the community. Parts of the roadmap, spell out where funding can go to, help animals and things like that in Australia that have suffered from bushfires, environmental regions. Part of the roadmap spells out the fact that like if you happen to have a drop bear and you happen to win, you pretty much get a free trip to Australia. I mean, that's pretty like there's some pretty cool stuff happening in here across the board. But I really like this because like you do some really fun stuff. This is basically your advent calendar. And I was like, this is pretty cool. I dropped the ball on this because you actually offered me a space, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll do it, but I never did. But that's cool. So now,
I kind
no,
of
it's all right. I'm perpetually, it's not on here anymore, but I'm perpetually jealous of Ken Bozak because Ken Bozak's face was in the bomb for for that one. But it's great. Like you did this. This was you can't read it, I don't think, but it says basically it says no clothing in the hot tub, and you've got all these projects and all these different things incorporated. And what I love about this, well, what was your inspiration for this? Let's just start there.
Just to give back to the community. I mean, we've got advent calendars here every year, and I thought I don't know. I just came up with the idea of I wanted to build an advent calendar on my property that stands 5 stories high, and just put like a typical Aussie Merry Christmas up the top, but in my own style. But you have to climb up a ladder or fly over to it, open up an actual door, and you'll see the QR code, which will take you to where the drop is.
Or a chicken.
Or a chicken. Yeah, every day there's chickens cooped up in these doors, and it freaks me out every time. It made me laugh the other day. That's when I took a screenshot and sent it to you. But yeah, it was just it was originally meant to be just for people in the Uplift world, because I wanted to sort of draw people in that were already around and to come and have a look at the plot. But because I started telling everyone in the community about it, they were like, "Oh, we don't have Uplift." I'm like, "Well, you should get it." And they said, "Oh, we can't afford it yet." I'm like, "Okay, look. If you're a member of the club, it's quite simple. It's going to be on Nifty Blocks anyway. Just go check the drops page and it'll be there. And then you won't have to do it through Uplift. But the whole idea of having an advent calendar is, usually there's chocolate inside or a toy, right? I mean, you could go and buy the toys, or you could open it in the advent calendar. And we've got the advent calendar. Still works perfectly. I'm standing right in front of it, actually, in the Uplift world right now.
I'm going to jump in there. I mean, it's amazing too, and there's a cool thing that happened last. For those of you that know, last week, we did this new thing where, for the first time ever, we actually welcome people who they have Minecraft, but they don't have land, or they're not whitelisted to plots in the game. And so they were able to come in for the day, or 3 days, I guess, and check out everything that was in the mall gallery that went out. So it's one of the things that we're working on. And then there's projects, community projects that have started, like scholarship programs. We're not affiliated with them. And I mean, it'd probably be cheaper for us to, pay for everyone in the world's Minecraft account than it is to pay gas on Ethereum. Sorry, I just really had to say that. No, I'm excited to see what happens with Ethereum. I will say that I'm throwing them under the bus while I still can, because there might be a day where I can't with the ZK rollups thing that's coming. Things might change. I mean, it would be really cool, because we want to expand to other blockchains, and I mean, we want to expand to blockchains that have the most amount of users, right? So that people like you can bring value to their community members and hopefully expand this. But some of these scholarship programs, right? They're paying for people's Minecraft accounts or getting them into games. So it would be nice, but we can't really skirt that issue, right? Java is not something that we can afford to give everyone in the world, and it's not really our thing, unfortunately. However, there are some things that we are working on that might potentially allow people to see certain things in the world, like per se an advent calendar, without having to actually enter the game, but they could just see something in the metaverse without actually being able to have the same rights as someone who pays for a Java account and runs around. But more on that later. That's probably more bear market stuff than bull market, because that's when we have way more time to develop. And so this is I like it. Vicky was here apparently. This is STC knows this, but we're doing me and STC, we're doing a top secret mission. This is a W, believe it or not, but yeah, I mean, it's going to be a really cool W, damn it. And over here, past the island of generosity, there is, there's this thing, and it's called a drop bear, and it eats people.
Tourists mainly.
Tourists mainly. Yeah, because the Aussies smell bad. That's why. That's what I heard anyway. They don't eat.
No, we're tough.
I see
too tough. It's like eating jerky.
Right. And these guys, they're diving, into the water from this really cool tree house that Small Town Cowboy has, donated his time to put together. And I came in here one day and I decided that I was going to throw up a gratitude wall. And somebody else came in here and tore it down. And then they replaced it with this, which is brilliant. I've never seen this before, by the way. The coolest gratitude wall ever. There's a truck here. This is the truck, and the truck goes places. You can take the truck up the elevator into the clubhouse. There's a chicken. He's gone home into the. There's some toilets if you ever have to go to the washroom. I mean, I think this is the girls' one, but it's a lot nicer than the boys' one. It's out of order. I'm sorry.
You can actually watch people go to the toilet there.
You can actually watch people go to the toilet, which is really nice.
It's very Aussie.
Yeah.
That one's out of order. You can't go in there.
Yeah, right. And that's the guys' one is over here as well. I have no idea what this is. Like, we can talk about that later. It's a well. That's what I thought it was, but I wasn't sure. Anyway, just some really cool, intricate little designs here. A fireplace, a sofa. However, I did come over here the other day, and this was here, which is like pretty flippin' cool.
Isn't it? 'Cause I'd not been to the plot for a few days myself, and when I first saw that advent calendar, I just thought that just looks so cool. It's such a cool way of doing it.
Let's get rid of that. Yeah, so I agree. There's the lumberjack. That's why they have no trees. Droppy Christmas cunts. What you do is you go here and you can scan the QR code, and that QR code will take you to the Nifty Box page that we were on before. And I think these drops go out every day, and they last for about 36 hours. Is that correct?
30. Yeah, it's 30 hours.
38 hours. So, which means I gotta go in and get some more.
You gotta go and get number 8.
Yeah. Which one's number 8? Maybe I got it already.
It's the Defy Expectation Boys.
Oh no, I haven't got that one yet. Yeah, I gotta go get that one. So I've been collecting these in the hopes that someday there's a blend or something that will be really cool. But yeah, that's that. And then I'll just it's a pretty cool plot. It's a really little plot. It was really nice. I mean, it's not nearly as expensive as I built this really cool thing over here myself. It's this gratitude wall that goes under the sea, and it's pretty extensive. I haven't quite had a chance to finish it out yet because I had to do some other stuff that I got really busy with. But you can. Okay, yeah, I see what you guys mean now. So totally got it. Apparently we're experiencing some lag that kicks us back every 5 seconds, which is really, fun if you're, drinking alcohol, because you're like, wow, I'm way more wasted than I thought I was. But there's all of these, tunnels that I built, and these tunnels go really cool places, and you can see here they go like way down here, and I spent all of my first days creating this crazy underwater city. But I didn't, create this. And what this is really interesting, because what this is wow, will you look at that? This is the secret Drop Bears Clubhouse that nobody even knows about, and it goes all the way down.
You're stuck in your little portal thing. Yeah. Your bubbles.
Yeah, there we go. It goes all the way down beneath the plot and fills out this 50 by 50. And I think that's all I'm allowed to show you.
No. We're going to show the whole thing. I'm standing at the front. I'm standing at the door at the truck right now to welcome you guys in. We'll have to let STC take over and give a tour of the actual clubhouse in the tree.
Yeah, well, we should do some gratitudes first, maybe.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll come and meet you there.
So, STC, do you want to maybe throw them up? You're there, or Matt, one of you guys can throw them up.
Shall I do them, Matt? I'm lagging terribly.
That's okay. I have a sign. Sign up. All right. So I don't think I can keep putting up the same gratitude. I'm so grateful for the Uplift World being here. I'm grateful for.
I have 2 gratitude, but only 1 to put on the wall. I just want to say to Jimmy, I'm so grateful you put all those signs in the underground passages.
Yeah, that's good. Small Town Cowboy is good. Oh, nice, Mr. Hobson. I have a fix for connecting glass texture for you. That's exciting. Yeah, and so there's like lines on my. I got a new Mac. I'm using a MacBook Pro, believe it or not, for my streaming, and it's super smooth on my end. But the game shaders and things like that aren't necessarily optimized towards a Mac yet. So, which is funny because it's still better than what I used to use before in vanilla. But big shout out to. Is it my turn for the gratitude? Because I haven't done this yet.
Yeah, I've got your name on it. What would you like?
I'm perpetually grateful. So I'm grateful for Gary Hobson. Gary the architect. Just put Gary the architect. I'm grateful for Gary the architect. And if you don't know who Gary the architect is, read some of the blogs. He does some amazing images. He does a lot of the picture installs. He works day and night tirelessly behind the scenes of the Uplift to do amazing things. And he goes out of his way to be my friend, which is really nice because, like, friends are cool, but when friends, like, do awesome things, it's even more cool. I'd like to do 2, by the way, if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
I just want to muscle my way in here. I'm also grateful to have these wonderful builder neighbors. I'm also grateful to have these wonderful builder neighbors. STC, like, I got lost in there, so I was like, I probably should put up some signs because, like, it was really confusing, and it's just like every time I have to, like, break it, flood it, and just swim up to the surface, so it got really annoying. But yeah, and Small Town Cowboy, by the way, is going to help us over on the Jenner EOS plot, do some really cool stuff. So I'm excited about that. Matt, maybe we can tie some of it into this plot as well, underground. Like, it'll be super fun.
Of course.
I'm gonna blow this corner of the Uplift up. So I think you're up, Small Town.
All right. I'm grateful to be on this current journey.
To be on this what journey?
This current journey.
Did you say cunt?
I knew that was coming.
No, current. C-U-R-R-E-N-T.
I can spell it the other way if you want. Sorry.
Far too British to say cunt.
You can take the Aussies off the islands and put them on another one, but yeah, that's about as far as it goes. Definitely, they're not taking the language with them. It's funny because my British mates always give me a hard time for my pronunciation as a Canadian, right? So my pronunciation is really bad, but I always just say, go get some tea and crumpets. I mean, you guys haven't evolved in 10,000 years, really.
Yeah, I find my accent has gone so strange. I'm English, but I've lived in Scotland for 20 years. So I've got this strange hybrid accent now that when I go home, I get such a hard time.
Yeah, Hawaii, Japan, Canadian, with mostly British and Aussie friends. Like, I don't even speak the same language as anyone on the planet. I go home and I say mate. People are like looking at me, what? Like, aloha, mate. It's like, what happened to you?
Actually, I'm working with a guy that is originally from Pennsylvania, and he lived a few years in Hawaii, and he's now in Sydney with me, working at the same place I work. And he's taken on the mate thing, but it's always funny hearing other countries say the word mate. It's it's cool. It's good that they're taking it on. It just sounds funny.
Yeah, it's hard not to be honest, because I would say like, the majority of my friends here are either British or Aussies, right? Which is kind of interesting. So it's even, I've even started typing it out, but like, yeah, it's, I'll write it in the chats and stuff. So where am I going? I think I lost somebody, and there's somebody else here on the pod too. So hi.
Come to the truck door. We'll go upstairs first and show everyone the actual clubhouse.
Oh yeah, okay. So the
because
truck door.
we have a bar. We need to drink.
Right.
This is where it all started, wasn't it?
The truck.
I think I'm lagging because I'm already upstairs. Oh no, I'm going up again.
I was halfway up and I got kicked back.
Okay.
Try again.
Come and see the bar that STC built.
Yeah, this is a cool bar. I forgot about that.
It was quite an easy steer. Really, you got the drop bears. We needed drop bears, a tree, and a club. So, you put those elements together, and I've just been kicked off the server.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. We've all been sent back to. Well, welcome to our. Welcome to our. This show is brought to you by the Uplift World. And this is our commercial break. So this is the portal hub of the Uplift World. You can see all of the servers here. We have Gratitude, we have Swineland, we have the Uplift, and you can follow this to the Hall of Rules. There is Chicken Caw and Boravalis, Thune, coming Thune, and I mean
Genesis is down.
Genesis is down. You can't get back in there.
No.
Well, that was great timing. All right. Well, where do you guys want to go? We're in the Portal Hub. Let's do something fun. Let's go. I don't know if you follow me through the server, though, if we're probably going to end up somewhere.
I'm following you. I'm on top of you.
All right. Well, have you guys ever hung out in the old world?
Oh, I haven't been there yet.
Yeah, we're in the old world. Let's go do stuff in the old world. That'll be fun. So yeah, you come down here, and this is the amazing thing that they built. If it goes back up, we can hang out a little bit later. But that's funny. It's like the universe is basically telling us that the Drop Bears tree diving clubhouse is not open for
back up,
yet.
Jimmy.
It's really nice.
Genesis is back up.
Okay, well we'll go.
All right, let's just go downstairs so I can show everyone the R&T room.
Did you guys teleport or did you take the door?
I don't even know how to teleport.
Oh yeah, so they took the door. Yeah, so I don't know if you're ahead of me or behind me. I couldn't see you.
I'm right behind
you there. Okay, so where's Genesis? Which one?
/server Genesis.
Oh yeah, you can do that, but I mean, let's do it the fun way, where you look up here and you see, which world you're going, and you can see here it says Genesis, and then you walk through this portal, ta-da, 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 and it takes you back to where you were in that world. Look at that.
It'd be cool if they actually just landed right in my pub every time. Genesis.
How much? Yeah, I mean, you probably pay us off. Everyone just lands in your pub. That would be really cool. No, so we keep going back and forth on this as a team. And interesting. I haven't seen a villager in a really long time.
He's a golem, isn't he? My daughter actually put him there. He's Kevin the bodyguard, I think his name is.
That's awesome. I like it. Yeah. I mean, this is Creative World, so it doesn't matter. It's fine, I guess. Yeah. I really like this. And so one of the things that we were thinking about is like, what does it look like if you have to actually travel through the portals every time you want to go to another world? I'm a fan of that because I think it brings more value to actually having to use the rails and the portal networks that are there rather than just typing like /server. However, for builders and things like that, it might be a little bit difficult. But I mean, open, closed, whatever, beta, alpha things, optimizations. I like it. I'm a big fan of the art. I'm a big fan of this clubhouse. I'm a big fan of this design.
Yeah, STC put in, you can actually come and claim some koala heads here. It's the button and you get koala heads. This one here looks a little bit short of some IQ points. All right. Bit droopy. Looks like he's had a stroke, actually. I didn't notice that before his eyes down.
I gotta get rid of some of this stuff because I don't think I can claim the koala heads if I'm here. Okay, that's cool. Oh wow, that's exciting.
Oh, that one just spat out into my wallet. There you
go. What? Okay.
All right. So yeah. So STC built all of this. I furnished it a little, like the couch and whatever. My daughter put in the big fish tank, and I put the stage in because I used to be in a band, and this makes me feel like I'm back in the band again. I can jump around and enjoy being in a metal band again.
There we go.
And there's only one exit, and once you exit, you can't go back in unless you go back down to the
That's what she said.
Uh-oh.
Not bad.
Was that you laughing, or was that the chook talking? Things just went to turn really fast. Bad. Did you drop through here, or did you?
I just flew over the edge. I'm back at the truck,
okay.
And we're going to reveal the entry to the secret underwater part of this thing.
Secret underwater thing.
Yeah. So I'm in the back of the truck right now. If you want to jump in with me.
Oh, there we go. All right. Back in the truck.
So I jump up onto the roof. And then all this shrubbery, all these, it's just cover. You can walk straight through.
Yeah. Remember the first time that we tried to do this and I got lost? Like.
Yeah. It's like
10 minutes. I couldn't get in.
Yeah. So yeah, there's like a little trapdoor that my daughter put in, so it would Oh my god, the chickens are stuck in the elevator.
So you gotta kill the chickens to get down.
I'll lead them up. But yeah, you jump down that little hole, and it takes you into the lobby. You're actually inside a drop there right now, and you're about to walk out of his butt.
There we go.
There you go. Yeah, welcome.
You get to collect some eggs on the way, apparently, as well.
So, this is the lobby, which will eventually be full of drop bear pictures. I'm thinking that might be another way to sort of keep things like flowing, a little bit liquid. I might actually just charge people to put their drop bear up here with the QR code, so they can so people can look around and go, oh yeah, I like that one, and they scan the QR code and get straight to Nifty Blocks, and they can buy that drop bear.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Obviously, we've got another Iron Golem at the front desk. There's a sign-in book, but I don't know how to actually make that available for people to sign. I just put rules in there. Oh, sorry, I didn't do it. Baz did it. Baz, our spokes there. And yeah.
Enjoy your stay at the Drop Bear Hotel, which is not a casino. Don't forget to buy a beer from the bar and enjoy the members only privileges of this facility.
Right. So over one side, we've built a lift lobby, and the red side that you're on right now is another. I seem to be fixated on where to poo and pee.
Yeah.
I've put another toilet in here. STC put some finishing touches on it. It looks fantastic. He built the sinks, faucets,
Yeah.
and I think we'll step through to level 1 of the hotel. So the first elevator to the left there.
Hotel first floor. Sweet.
Yeah, going down. Okay, so just a little tour. To your left over here is our restaurant, and there's Justin. He's going to get fired because he's rude to customers. There's a nice view out the windows of everything that's going on around us, all the stuff that you've built. It's crazy.
That's pretty cool.
I wanted to make sure that people see it. There's actually some better views around as well. Across the other side,
my shaders are a little bit messed up, but this is like pretty trippy. It looks like a UFO flying over like Santa Land and Christmas or something. It's pretty good. I like it.
So, I don't have shaders, and it looks amazing without it too. So it's really cool. Then we've got the relaxation spa room across the other side from the restaurant. There are rules. When you come in, you'll see that there's a sauna. There is a hot tub, which you need to take all your clothes off to be in there.
Oh yeah, where's this hot tub?
Hot tub's to your right.
Oh, sweet.
Here's a hot tub. I'm going to jump into the hot tub right now.
Ah, that's sweet. I like it. I'm from Japan, It's funny because like I don't know in Australia.
Oh no, you're in the waiting pool.
Is it? Oh, I'm in the waiting pool.
Yeah, I'm in the hot tub.
Oh, okay.
Hi. I'm in the hot tub. Oh, I just broke a brick. I tried to wave and I broke a brick.
Oh, there. Okay. Like I don't know what it's like in Australia, but like in Japan, it's totally normal to be in a big bath, big hot bath with others with no clothes on. This is a really deep hot tub, and there's skulls at the bottom. It's kind of scary.
That's how the bubbles are made.
I mean,
in Australia, we make our own bubbles just by eating lots of beans before we get into
That's good. My parents came to visit and they refused to go to an onsen because they're like, it's weird. I'm like, just wear a bathing suit. They're like, we can't wear a bathing suit. Everybody else is naked. I'm like, just go naked. They're like, we don't want to go naked. I'm like, just stay in the room then. I'm going to get naked with strangers. God damn it. Seriously, if you ever come to Japan, take the opportunity to go to a hot tub.
I will get naked with you anytime, Jimmy. No
sweet. Problem. Done. I like this.
A bit worried.
I'm just thinking. That's what she said. No?
Yeah. Right.
And since you're in Japan, you might have seen a few of these beds with some signs like the one in front of the beds. Right behind you, actually. Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Sponsoring. We make all your endings happy. Yes. I mean, very, very, very important to be fully relaxed.
Of course. Okay, so what we're walking through right now is the level 1 of the hotel.
This is really well done. Okay, like I don't know who built this, but like hats off. The wallpaper, the front facing logs at the bottom.
Did you know how hard that was?
Right, I've done it before over in. I did it before actually over in Gratitude. Which is a survival server, and I wanted to create like logs that faced out as that design for a temple, but that means that you actually had to put all the logs up behind it and then put it in front of it. Like it's 2 blocks for every one. So yeah, 100%. Kudos to that. Well done.
The terracotta wallpaper was a pain because, so I had to put every second block in and walk backwards and do every second block like this, and then I had to come back the other way to do the opposite facing one, so it joined up like that. And then just to make it even harder, I offset the next one, so it couldn't match. It doesn't. It has to be that pattern. It's just.
I believe it. Yeah. Okay. I see what you're saying now. I never thought about that because there is that aspect to it, right? With the direction.
But
So,
yeah,
I was going to say
I
this is all Matt that did this part, but it amazes me that all of this is still within a 50 by 50.
Yeah, this is really well done, and we've seen some really good ones. Like I think we're gonna have to do an amazing 50 by 50 post, and this is gonna have to be on it for sure. I mean, yeah.
Actually, do you want to take Jimmy down to the casino first
I was
before
going to say,
we
should
do
we go?
the big reveal? Yeah. All right, let's do that.
So if we head back up, head back up to the lobby.
Just you know, to let you guys know, there is this thing in Japan which is pretty cool. And is it this where I want to be?
Come straight up.
Yep.
In here, and just go straight up. Okay. And basically, all the way up.
Yeah, come up to the lobby.
Okay. Sorry.
If you go to the next door, there's a water elevator that will take you up.
The right hand one.
Left. To the right.
To the right, with the arrows.
See the arrows, yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, you're in the lobby.
We'll go down this one. So this is the casino that's not really a casino, obviously, because...
Yeah, so I took my kids to this place the other day, and I took my daughter to this place the other day, and she went in, and she got to be a bus driver. She got to hang out with, as a convenience store worker. She got to be a chef. I'm pretty sure she got to potentially even, be a casino person, because that's what that place is designed for. It's a theme park that teaches kids how to do certain things. And I'm guessing that's what you recreated here.
Oh, it's teaching them the value of money and...
Right? How not to use it.
Yeah, exactly. This is really cool, man. This is like, you've got to... I can see now how you were addicted.
This is all STC. STC did this.
Okay, fair enough. We need an addicts group apparently, then. This is really good. Like, yeah, I'm okay. Screenshot. Sorry, I'm not lagging. I'm just like, we're gonna do a post on this for sure. I'm so backed up, by the way.
Tends to be the way that I approach design. If this was real, what would we have in here normally? So there would have to be somewhere to eat, and there has to be games of some sorts and a bar area, and it's really trying to pull that together.
I'm going to go win me some diamonds.
Oh.
This one doesn't want to. Yay!
That's fun. I like it.
These are all redstone machines, so we can set these up that we could have our own specific play tokens for each of the two games that we've got set up right now. So it could potentially be used for, say, you've got we do a competition and you get 5 free spins on the big machine or something like that. So it's up to us how we use it and how we're going to use it going forward.
I love it. This is like, yeah, and like Gary says in the comments, I mean, the lighting is really fantastic, and yeah, you guys did a really good job with this.
From Matt's original drawing, it had something about maybe an aquarium, I think, and that was about it for the bit down here. So
what's going on here? This is the.
It's either a sushi or teppanyaki bar.
Yeah, it looks like sushi to me. That's pretty cool.
Oh, by the way, there was a like a barbecue fire right in the middle. That was that's gone. Sorry, I blasted a hole in the wall and the water put it out. That was my bad.
That's funny.
Yeah, honestly, this big machine over here. I got impatient and I started blasting all the land underneath away, and I blasted a bit too much, and his first version of the machine, half of it got taken out. I felt so bad, and then
it was perfect timing though, because I built the whole thing one block too far back. So I know that you came to me and you were quite apologetic, but you'd done me a favor, because I had to move the whole machine Anyways, it worked out quite well.
As ST was saying, just to your right, Jimmy, there is a where I am. There's a staircase going down into an aquarium, which has lots of sea life in there now that I've worked out how to do it.
Oh, nice. Yeah, they sometimes appear and disappear. So
There goes a turtle.
Oh, you got a turtle. Nice.
There were baby turtles yesterday. They were babies. I hatched them.
Nice. Yeah, I have to repopulate my aquarium too.
Yeah, I was having trouble. It would only let me add one fish at a time.
Yeah, you've got to actually, you have to have the name tags ready. You just got to name the fish.
Yeah, I think what happens is they stack, maybe.
Yeah, so I've called all my fish Wednesday because they're all Wet Wednesdays.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh yeah, tell us about Wet Wednesday. So you do something. You did it. You just finished it up before this show today.
Yeah.
What is it?
So for anyone that owns a drop bear, we play a couple of games. So originally it was called Wet Wednesdays because I just wanted to make it rain crypto onto all the members, but it turns out the way it was set up was a bit tricky because so each drop bear comes with a utility coin that you can claim. Once you have the utility coin, it depends on when you've bought your drop bear of what utility coin you can get. So the earliest adopters can get these gold coins, which they're entitled to basically better and bigger prizes. So the earlier you get in, the better off you are. At the moment, we're in the first 200 wallets coin, which is a silver coin, and when I spin this wheel, if it comes up on that coin, everyone that owns that coin gets a piece of the prize. So basically, if I've spun the silver coin, everyone's got a silver coin. Even the gold coin owners have a silver coin. 1,200 nefty divided between a whole bunch of people is like 8 nefty. So it wasn't really worth giving away that prize. So I started up drop bear bingo. So what you do is you get your drop bear that you own, and I have a wheel that I spin with all the traits of drop bears on there. So when you build your drop bear from the wheel spinning and call bingo, you win an NFT or a prize of some sort. Today I gave away 3 drop bear packs.
Oh, nice.
So they're $25 each. So every week I'm giving away over $100 worth of stuff, because after the bingo, I also play marbles, and winners get a prize as well. Depending on the coin that they hold, is how good the prize is. So if they were a pre-sale, if they were involved in the pre-sale, they'll get the best prize. If they're the first 100, they'll get the second best prize. If they were the first 200, they'll get the third best prize, and as it goes on, will be whatever time you join is what coin you'll get. And like I said, the earlier you get in, like we're only up to the first 200 wallets. The better prizes that you'll get throughout Wet Wednesdays.
Yeah, so I think I went and claimed mine. Like I think I'm a silver coiner.
Okay.
Fun. So
yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it's really interesting. So like and like is it how is that structured? Because I was kind of curious about that, right? Like if you have a drop bear, then you can apply for the silver coin, right?
You have to buy from the official drop.
Okay.
So if you buy it from the secondary market, it doesn't count.
Okay.
Because what I do is through Nifty Blocks, I go through whoever bought from the official drop, because that's the way we get through our roadmap.
So if you were gifted a drop bear, then you don't get it. You have to go
that's right. If you were gifted a drop bear, you still need to go over and buy from the official drop.
Sure.
And then you can claim your utility coin.
So yeah, just in case, because there were a few people that were out here on our original show, and we gave away a few drop bears after that to the community. So if you have a community and you're wondering why it doesn't work, it's probably because you got your drop bear from us. And so if you want to be a part of that, then go pick up a drop bear.
Yeah.
On
well, the whole idea of giving the drop bears away is to get people involved in the community and want to buy one to push
100%,
the community
yeah.
through. Yeah. So yeah, so that's Wet Wednesday. So we hope to make you wet when you come with us on Wednesdays.
Nice. I mean, yeah,
It's good fun. I took part in the marbles today for the first time, and at one point I was leading. Then I finished 10th, I think, Matt.
Yeah, marbles can go either way. It's true. If I could convince you guys to come back up to the lobby.
I don't know, man. I think you've been saying some weird shit. I'm a little bit scared.
And that's what it's like to be a part of this community. It's so much fun. We've got a couple of guys in there that are so active on our Telegram account.
Yeah.
They honestly, I think they just like talking to Baz. So Baz is a drop bear that is kind of the spokesperson for the club.
Yeah.
And he's the most filthy mouth asshole you'll ever meet.
That's definitely a fun Telegram group. Definitely go join it. You guys are a good community.
Oh, we have someone else in here. Hello.
Hi, who's that?
Hi. Welcome aboard. You're about to follow us into another secret passageway. This is something I was going to hide for a very long time, but I think I'm ready to release it. It's come down to the level 1 hotel room.
After you, Dozo. Go ahead.
As far as I'm concerned, this is amazing what you're going to see next. The first
Hotel
time.
First floor?
Absolutely took my breath away.
Okay.
I've spent a lot of time building this. It's still got a little bit more work to go on it, but I have spent a lot of time on it. And before we go, you can look out this window and you got another really good view of the Generous Island.
Yeah, it's a spaceship for me. I gotta get this fixed, but anyway, it's still pretty cool.
So if you'd like to join me in room 113.
Okay. Can we all come? It's just me.
Yeah, come on.
Worried? Like, I mean, are you guys gonna come too?
Well,
right.
My bed's all set up.
I think if we go together, it'll be okay. Like, I think, yeah. Okay, let's go. All right, we're all here.
And I'm gonna open up this door for you, and ignore that sign.
I should just go.
Ouch.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was really nice knowing you guys. I really enjoyed being a part of everything that you guys have brought to this community. Thanks for joining us. Corey will be here at the regular time, and we'll see all you guys later.
Push.
Wow.
And this is the cage fighting Coliseum.
Nice. I love it. That's great. That's so good. Yeah, I think you. I remember this actually. Us having this conversation. But this is really good. Okay, like this is just how to make bleachers right here. That's awesome. We don't have bleachers in the Uplift World that I'm aware of that are this well done. And cage fighting. I mean, like, how good is that? This is,
Go into the
Aussies and it's not even glass. It's right. It's a proper cage, right? Yeah. The Aussies and their sports, they're world renowned. But right now, for the first time ever in the Uplift, you can have it. How do you get it in the cage?
It's over this side. There's it's like a full red carpet walk.
Oh.
This, like, the backstage area is going to have a sitting room and
but is this what do you call it at the gallows or what's it called in the Coliseum, where they keep all the fighters?
The last room they'll ever see.
Oh, this is good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, it's not finished yet. These are going to be rooms with showers and green room and all that sort of stuff. So you imagine, the music playing and you're walking out to fight to the death, and then you walk up the stairs, and you walk up the stairs.
No, sorry, like pictures, man. Like
right.
Photos. Whoa! And I'm gonna have to. This guy is.
You go fight this guy to the death, because I'm not letting you out of the cage until one of you are dead. Because there is no exit button. If you do come down here to explore, do not go into the cage. You'll be stuck here until you die.
forever. And you can't die because it's creative.
That's right. So I had an idea. What I was thinking was cutting some holes in the floor of this after I put down a mat. I'd really like to put down a like a sponsored logo sort of top to this. I don't know if you can do it horizontal pictures, like the banners that I've got out the front. But what I'd like to do is have some pistons underneath that move. So while you're fighting, you could potentially fall down into one of the holes once the pistons open and into the abyss.
I don't know if you guys just realized like how much of a douche I am, but like, whoever came and joined us there at the last minute, you do realize that he came into this place with an olive branch, and I walked in and pulled up my sword right away.
That's fantastic.
That's pretty douchey. Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, cool.
But I didn't swing at him. I thought like maybe he was just a statue or something. I didn't realize.
Where's that music coming from?
I don't know. I think we're pushing stuff. It's not mine.
It's not me.
I have no idea. Is that guy? Is he trying to talk Minecraft to us, or?
What is talking Minecraft? Yeah, I like it. I'm stuck in the cage.
So this.
I think that might have been Roger. I think Roger in the comments. I think was yeah. Okay, cool, Roger. Nice. I think that's who came and joined us. Is that you, Roger? Maybe he said he was stuck in the cage, so it's super cool. All right, Roger. Let's get a selfie here. Let's do a selfie in front of the cage. Come down here.
I'm going to go into
this.
I'm going to go into the corporate box. There's a bar in the corporate box as well, so where I'll be.
All right, come hang out with me down here by the cage, and let's get a selfie.
Where are you?
All right, who else?
Oh, yeah. Right.
There we go. Got Roger with his olive branch. Nice. Standing on my head.
Photo bomb.
All right. STC, got to get in here. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3, smile. There we go. Selfie complete. Nice job.
Right. You know, I smiled in real life then.
I think I might have too, actually. That's good. I like it. Yeah, we should make it obligatory to take, like, instead of taking selfies in the game, like we should make it obligatory where I take a selfie of the screen, right? So you can see us all smiling in real life, posing in Minecraft. See who actually smiles and who doesn't. That'd be fun. I like it.
Did you just pull the switch?
For the lights.
Yeah. So I've asked STC to help me out with the lighting in here. I had an idea to use pistons to move something in front of the lights, so you can come in, turn the light switches on, and all the lights come on the roof. And he just came up with something like so technical. I was just like, you know what, just do whatever. Whoa, that's the first time I actually saw that work.
So the lights weren't on before, and now they are.
Right.
That's hilarious.
And that's, we've just started on this bit, so that's going to be the whole ceiling when you press that button, that hopefully, if it works, all the lights should come on at the same time.
Okay, well, we're definitely going to do a post on this, but if you haven't figured it out yet, STC is pretty amazing at what he does, so go and check out the post on the Uplift World blog. If you don't know where the Uplift World blog is, the easiest way to get there is to go to wherewehideallthealpha.com and read about STC's build. But we're going to have to update that with all the amazing things that you guys are doing here, because like you definitely are a big part of this, Matt, and I love what you guys have created. I love the concept. I love what you're doing individually. I'm going to have a beer.
Help yourself. Just on that too, once we hit 25% in sales, we're going to, so that treehouse, like the main part of the clubhouse is the treehouse. We had a couple of pictures of beer with the QR codes on each side. they're actually going to be real beer tokens. So what we're going to do is we're going to run it every week, where you can go into the Uplift world, go to our Clubhouse, buy a beer token, and they're going to work as a raffle ticket. And there's going to be another way to win prizes every week. I think I'm the only person in the world to have a working bar where you can actually buy beer in Minecraft.
Alcohol,
Or
obviously.
or root beer, before people freak out. I mean, I take my daughter to the bar all the time here in Japan. We're not always as draconian as we might happen to be in other countries in the world. It just means that she can't buy beer and I can. But honestly, she's pretty cute. I bet you if she walked up to the bar and said, "Hey, can I have a beer for my dad?" they'd give her one. Again.
Well, the missus is German, so like it's the opposite over there, where you can be 16 and walk up to a bar or an Aldi or some supermarket and buy a case of beer. So it's totally normal for people like me to have beer everywhere.
I love this, man. This is awesome. You guys rock. Seriously.
Speaking of beer, really I'll be back in a minute.
That's funny. I like it. He's gonna go get one. I mean, I got another half an hour. Well, I got some time. We could, yeah. Where should I go now? STC.
I think we've covered the main part of the build. To be honest, we've covered all the floors, but we've been sort of taking it a floor each. So as I was saying earlier, that Matt did this pretty much in a couple of days. This whole arena part of it. It's amazing, you know. To me,
it's really amazing. I agree.
I love it.
100% agree. And Roger, thank you for joining us too. By the way, man, it's really nice to meet you here in the world, in the verse. I really like it when people come along. You know, these journey episodes are episodes that we do about great builders or about communities. We started off with all the foundational communities doing these, but we kind of decided that you know, there were a lot of communities that were, you know, forming around great builds and great projects in the Uplift. So we started to expand that to these guys as well. And yeah, so if you're out there and you're doing, you know, events, or you're building something and you've got communities that are rallying around you, and you want to come and you want to do a Journeys episode, please reach out to me, because I'm more than happy to have you, you know, jump in here and on the line. Be really good.
I'm just so thankful I was watching the stream that day. You know,
I am too, man. Yeah, I like that actually opened up, like, people don't know this, but like that opened up something that's going to be pretty spectacular for all of us, I think, that are on the stream. So did you seriously just go get a beer?
No, I emptied my bladder so I could fit more in.
I was going to say, like, if you went and got, I was like, if you went and got a beer, I'm going to go get a beer too, damn it.
Go get a beer.
Yeah, let's do that. That's fun.
Here's beer with no beer. Oh well.
Yeah, I had to make sure there was windows in here that you could see like the builds around. I don't even know what that is. Actually, he's facing the wrong way, so you can't see it. But there's a big pink glass building. Where are you? You're coming out. So to your left, that big pink glass building. What is that, Jimmy?
Well, what's that?
I'm looking out the window that you're looking away from right now. There's a big building there.
Oh yeah, so this is a, you can see it from the surface, but this is a multicolored kind of rainbow glass building. It's on the east side of where you guys are. So in the early days when this was released, basically the 250 by 250 and all the little plots that were around went to various communities, right? And so where we are, we can go up top and have a look too, or we can go down and open it up to the tunnels, whichever one you want.
Dude, if you want to do that, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah, let's go open it up to the tunnels. I think STC can do it too, but
think it's slightly out of our reach, isn't it?
No, he's whitelisted to that 250
Oh,
by
right.
250 now. So
Okay. So you would need to go to the lobby and then to the casino.
Yeah.
and if you can't, I can do it. But yeah, as long as we don't flood it. It's
I've
here.
I've used it as a bit of a shortcut a few times.
Right? Yeah, let's do it. Let's knock it out and open it up to the underground tunnelway. Haha! Look at that.
Wow.
And we'll have to put something cool here to enter it out. But yeah, let's go hang out.
Yeah.
And so you can see now. This is Jenner EOS lands, and we're coming up here on this casino, and lots of cool stuff happening here. So I want to incorporate a bit of what you're doing up there as well, Matt, and maybe add it. This is one of my favorite parts of this is the first mural that I ever did.
Yeah.
And I wanted to make kind of a music hall or something in here, which I thought would be really cool.
Yeah. I was here. It was the other day. I was right here. I didn't even realize that all I had to do was walk down there, and I'd be back at my building.
Right. It's good. And we've got a little as STC knows, Small Town Cowboy. No trees past this point. I don't know why. But yeah, for any, I think because people were helping me build, and we were trying to grow trees underwater, and we got a few of them to grow, but some of them didn't, and so I gotta go back to that and revisit it. But yeah, Sue FG, who some of you might know, she's an active community member. She came in here really early on and created some really cool stuff. You follow this down here. Now, if we go down here, we're so gonna get lost because I haven't been down here in a really long time.
Yeah. I was down here last week and I got
but
lost.
Yeah, so let's not do that. But yeah, it's super fun, and all this is starting connected under here. So if we go in the other direction too, there's some really cool stuff, and I'm excited to see, because I think maybe there's not going to be that many people that break into this kind of underground cavern, glass cavern type of thing. So it'll be cool to have one of the main entrances be the hotel. Let's see what you guys
really cool. Yeah, we'll have to put up a really cool entry. Even if I buy another sign to put up and make it like a really cool entry sign for a hotel casino.
I mean, it's already pretty cool with all the red and stuff like that. So I'm a big fan. It's super. If you go this way as well, this is really good. This leads kind of to the open area of, this is all kind of closed off, but this goes around basically the whole underground area of the plot. And yeah, tons of stuff that's happening. I still need to put a glass tunnel here, but this glass tunnel will actually go directly to the Gratitude Monument.
Nice.
So it's a pretty good location, that hotel. We'll have to put some hotel signs up though, to Small Town. And this is one of my favorite parts too. I bet you guys didn't know that this was here, but right next to you, right next to the hotel, maybe we can incorporate this as well. There actually is I
think I know this. I think I've come down these stairs.
All right, there is this massive.
Oh, I haven't seen this. This is cool. Oh, look, I've got a view.
Yeah, you got a view of that. You got a view of this, and there's a ton of stuff here. And we're actually above a sunken treasure ship.
Have you seen that gigantic squid with the
the
teeth?
Yeah, I think that's the NF the toy store or something, NRB toy store or something like that.
I went in there. I was showing my daughter around Uplift and around Genesis, and I found that, and I said, let's go in and have a look. And we went in. We found the creature's heart. There's a throbbing heart in there. It actually pulsates, and then we got lost in there's a natural mine in there. We got lost, and we realized if we get lost, we're stuffed. We couldn't get out. Yeah, that is an awesome build. It's Wet Wednesday.
All right, just for you, Maddie. I think I haven't created the exit here, so let's see if I can get out.
Oh, we're on that little island near my thing. Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to create a exit there somewhere. Okay, that should plug the hole. But yeah, we're on the island, and this was one of the plots that I was working on building out, and it's got a pretty cool view of. I've been over here in ages. I was in here before the Uplift was the Uplift, and like there was some weird shit that I built, like a tunnel that went like halfway across the whole server, and all the way to the bottom with like a hole of death. But then when we picked up and we moved over to a new server, all those tunnels got lost. It's pretty funny. But like this is great view. You've got a digital acid spliffy over there. You've got Mount Jenner EOS. You've got the drop bears. I'm gonna do this because this is gonna be a good photo. Yeah.
I'll get out.
And no, I mean that was Peter Pan. And what's more perfect than Peter Pan? So, Ebisu. Ebisu is the Japanese god of good fortune. So good fortune to all of you. Everything that you do, Matt. Small Town Cowboy.
And to you. And the German way is Prost, which is cheers. And thank you very much for like doing this.
Right.
It's awesome. I'm so distracted by Minecraft again. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, but it's a different kind of Minecraft, right? So.
Oh yeah. The fact that. Okay, so I was talking to a friend's daughter. She's 16 years old, and she might even be watching right now because I gave her the link. And I was telling her that you can. I said, "How often do you play Minecraft?" And she said every day. And I said, "How many hours a day?" She said, "Between 3 and 4 hours a day." And I said, people are making money from doing that, just playing Minecraft. And I started to explain to her about play to earn and, well, as far as my knowledge goes anyway, because I'm still hopeless. I'm still very green on that. But I was telling her, I said, you could play in Uplift and earn money if you're 18 and able to get a wax wallet. You would be fine. And I said, you'd have to buy a plot of land or a rail key, and off you go. And then I was explaining how I've got this idea about buying another plot of land and having a competition on who can build the coolest structure. It'd be a themed competition, like let's say, for instance, Aussie themed. So if someone could build a big jar of Vegemite on there, or a big beer that has like cool access and like different things on the inside, and be judged by the community, and whatever team of 5 say makes the best structure would win the plot of land. So that's something that I'll probably do in the near future. But at the moment, I don't know if I mentioned it here. I mentioned it in Wet Wednesdays that I bought another 3 plots of land.
Nice.
So just so you know, I'm not a cheapskate. I'm not a freebie hunting NFT guy. I'm so grateful that I got this plot of land. I've got 3 more, and I've promised my community that once I've reached 333 wallets that have bought from the official drop, I'm going to give away all 3 of those plots of land, and they're all in Genesis as well.
Wow.
So yeah. So
I mean, I think that's noble. I'd rather see you do a build competition and give it to the best builder, to be honest.
I'm going to do
at least one of them, right?
I'm going to do that too. But for the time being, look, we're halfway there. We've got 160 wallets that have bought from the official drop. And one guy offered during Wet Wednesdays, yes. So if I make another 25 wallets and then buy another 25 drop pairs, that will count. And went, yeah, man, that'll count for sure. It's 25 wallets. It's good. So I said I'd prefer you to use that time to try and convince some friends of yours to jump in, and we have a bigger community. But yeah, sure, man. If you want to create another 25 wallets, go for it. It's fine. Yeah, a sale's a sale, I guess.
Right? Yeah.
But in the end, bringing it up to 333 wallets that have bought from the drop, and then I'll just basically spin a wheel, and your tickets of entry will be your drop bear. So if drop bear number 333 comes up and you own that, you've won a plot of land, and then another 2 drop bears will be drawn, and you can win those plots of land.
Make sure you tell me when you do that stream, because I want to be on it, because I want to be able to collect the plot of land if I win, right? And maybe
Sure.
You're just going to give it to whoever's name comes up, but I'm kind of adamantly against that, and I'll tell you why. Because we've been doing this for a while on my other streams. Like I lose out a lot of times on this, but I like the fact that there's a lot of communities that are only giving away things to communities that are involved. And I think that's where we need to be in this, right? And again, I'm kind of screwing myself because I don't have time to be involved in all of these communities. But I think, it's nice when I'm giving away things, if people are there. I don't like giving away things when people aren't there.
100%. So what I was thinking too is when I give this away, one, you have to be present. So I'll try and make it a time where it can suit most people around the world, even if it doesn't suit me. I'll make it a time where I can make sure I get the most people involved in that stream as possible.
Or even give them like a 12-hour leeway where they can watch it back and then and contact you in the next 12 hours if they happen to be sleeping, right? Like even something like that would be nice, right? But yeah, I'm down with that. I like that.
Yeah, and another part of it is they will have to be a coin or card holder. So by then there might be cards instead of coins. So that shows that not only have they bought a drop bear from the drop, it shows that they're actually found that there is a utility coin that they can claim because they bought in that drop. Now, what they do with that plot of land, it's totally up to them. But as long as they've proved that they are an active member, it's theirs. It's fine.
And the one thing I keep pushing as well is remember that if people haven't played Minecraft before, when you first sign up for an account, you get 100 hours free in Minecraft Java before you have to buy the full license. So it gives people that opportunity, to sign up for an account, get 100 hours, and come in and have a look around before they commit themselves to buying a license or a serial as well.
Well, and we've got some other interesting stuff coming down the pipeline. So yeah, we're playing around with some ideas, like I said earlier in the stream, to be able to let more people in. And the end goal will be basically to be able to have a social login so that we can let anyone without land or without being whitelisted in. So we'll have like players that can come in and they'll get player awards, because there's 2 types of awards for those of you that might be new. Most of you, I think, know what's going on, but there's player awards and then there's like land or rail owner rewards. And so those player awards could potentially end up giving you enough funds to somehow come up with a plot of your own and do it, right? And you don't have to be a professional. I mean, Small Town, he'd never done Minecraft before. He built one of the most epic cities in the thing. Have you seen his city, Matt?
Yep.
Yeah,
it had a nice little wander through it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm excited. But I'm excited for you to be next to you. This is starting to turn into a really cool little community here. So I'm excited to see what happens. Like, this is basically the Jenner EOS plot here, and I want to do a bunch of stuff with it. I'm working with Small Town here to put in a wax building, an ultra building. We're going to put in over here as well. We're going to put in a big station area that's going to run rails from this corner, basically somewhere over here. I'm not really sure. STC's got the the thing, planned in his head. But definitely you'll be able to connect to the hotel. Maybe we can even do another, underground rail station in the basement of the Drop Bears plot as well. That can be a second entry point or something like that, which would be really cool. But I definitely encourage you guys all come over here and ponder the meaning of life when you're here at this Drop Bears plot, because I think it's really important. There's some really, why is there a truck that has an elevator in it? Why are there so many bathrooms with closed doors? And mostly, why are there sheep in a creative world? And they're only black and white. And what is the meaning of these sheep being here, staring up at you? There's one gray sheep, the rest of them black and white. I mean, is it a communal learning experience? I mean, are we trying to define, the differentiation between, those who gray up as opposed to, putting themselves clearly in one camp or another? I mean, this is a plot of this is a plot of philosophy. This is a plot of reason. This is a plot of fun. This is a plot that you can learn a lot from life, and you get some cool freaking NFTs along the way. It's my pitch.
You're going so deep there. I just had to ruin it.
Well, I was just messing with everyone though, right? I loved it. I just wanted to normally I would just end the show there, but it was fun. Yeah, no entry. I don't know why there's no entry. Apparently, this is the club. The club that you need the private key for. Send Jimmy your Bitcoin private key, and I will get you entry into that upper Drop Bears club.
There is one more sign you probably haven't seen yet, Jimmy.
Sure, where's that?
You said you saw the sign today, but you didn't open your eyes and see this sign.
Which one? Where
I'm on top of the building. I'm above you. The total other side of the building.
I just wondered if there's a room there too. I was just curious.
Not yet.
Where are we?
Over here. Hello.
Oh, okay. Hey. Not the total opposite side of the building, like half the opposite side of the building. That's a good one. Just wait, smile, because you're on. Wait. There you go. Need the Drop Bear in there for sure.
I'm actually smiling.
Right, that's good. I like it. I'm grateful that it exists too. My life has changed a lot because of this world, and I just was going to do one show with Corey. I was just going to put charity on the blockchain and then blue, and now we have this metaverse. We have a few issue jobs. Now I get to meet cool people, like doing things that I never thought used to be cool, like playing Minecraft, and it's all because of amazing things and amazing people. And speaking of signs, read them, because there's some really cool signs that aren't necessarily on gratitude monuments. And please come back, Matt. I think we're going to wrap this one up, but come back soon. Also, I want to extend Corey and I, last year, we started a show called EOSIO Weekly. Around the beginning of the bull market, we decided to pump it up to 7 days a week, 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Never miss a day. We did Christmas, we did New Year's, we did everything. This is before the Uplift existed. We were talking the other day, and I think this year for maybe New Year's Day, not New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, or Christmas Eve Day or something like that. We're going to have a community call and just have people drop in and say hello and speak their mind and chit chat about whatever. And if you guys are around, please drop in on one of those days and say your piece, say hello. come hang out with us, because you guys are always super fun to do some cool stuff. Salty balls. Yes, I have a lot of questions too, mostly about your diet, but let's leave it there.
Well, I'll have something to ask Corey as well as soon as I can talk to him. I've done a nice little animation for him he needs to look at, and I know he's busy, so it's in his Twitter box. He can have a look. He
probably doesn't even know it's there, because like that's the thing. Like we get so many DMs from people.
Yeah,
and like we don't see them, right? Like we try to pay attention to what's in the chat folders and stuff like that. So like,
he's responded. He knows it's there. It's just he's too busy to look at it, and I understand. I get it.
Yeah.
So I said, wait till next year if you need to. It's there. I've done the animation. If you want me to do a full film clip for one of your music tracks, just let me know. I'll animate that too.
That's awesome. Yeah. Super stoked. All right, cool, guys. I'm gonna get ready to go, but please hang out, because I got something to talk to you guys about off air. That's where all the good stuff happens. Where the secret magic happens is when the camera turns off.